What's up, y'all? It's that Sports Kid back with another episode of the College Football World Series. We are not actually to the World Series yet. We are doing Super Regionals today, one step before the World Series. Right now, we are doing the final four Super Regionals. These are all best of 3 series. Before that, the yesterday, so today, I don't know. Whenever you're seeing this, this is what we have. Oregon State upset Georgia. Houston knocked out Oregon two wins in a row. Did not even go to Game 3. USC did the same thing. Beat Wake Forest in 2 games. And in 3 games, Michigan was able to beat Kansas State. So today, we have Ohio State and North Carolina State. Penn State and Mississippi State. Knoxville and... Not in the Knoxville regional, Tennessee and Utah, and finally Clemson and UCLA. So, I mean, let's get into it. Ohio State will be the home team for all of these games. If I can find them, there they are. And then NC State will be the away team for all these games, and it is a first to 2, best of 3. 6-minute quarters. Take a quick look at these stats while the game loads up. Ohio State is a 99 overall, and North Carolina State is a 90. Ohio State's offense is 99 overall, and NC State is an 88. So lacking on the offensive side, but on defense, NC State and the Ohio State defense are about the same, 93 or 93 and 92. Excuse me. Ohio State's top players are Jackson Smith and Jigba. Wide receiver, 98 overall. He is really good. Then they have Travion Henderson, 98 overall running back. I want to say it's Paris Johnson. I have no idea. Johnson Jr., 95 overall left tackle. NC State's top players are Thomas, right outside linebacker, 92 overall. Wilson, left outside linebacker, 91 overall. And Devin Leary, an 89 overall quarterback. Here we go.
Playing host to this matchup is Ohio Stadium here in Columbus, where the fans are anxious for the game to start.
Stands are just full of red. Only red. Because both teams wear red. Not too far of a distance for NC State fans to travel, or the team. Ohio State, wow, 17-0 OSU right now. Not looking great for the Wolfpack. Made it 24-0. This is a blowout. This is the biggest blowout we have seen in the Super Regionals. So, obviously, with a 31-0 win, Ohio State takes a Game 1 victory. This is best of 3. So, North Carolina State could win the last 2 and win the regional. Winners, they did have 2 turnovers, but that doesn't make up for 31 points. Winner goes to the College Football World Series. I've called the whole series that. Because it's just better than college football, baseball, playoff, I don't know. But we're actually doing the World Series in the next video. So, stay tuned for that. It'll be Saturday. Then later on Saturday, there'll be another... Oh, wow. I forgot about that. So, tomorrow, this goes up on Friday. Tomorrow, College World Series video number 1 at 1 o'clock. Then video number 2 at 5 o'clock. Then the finals are on
Ohio,
Sunday.
Where there are over 105,000 fans getting ready to see the start of this one.
There might be a video on Monday, depending on if we go to Game 3 in the finals. NC State finally scores some points. They got a touchdown. Ohio State also scored, so we do have a tied game. There is an OSU field goal, 10-7. There is a 10-point lead for the Buckeyes, 17-7. Make it 24-7. It is not looking good at all for the Wolfpack. Were they frauds? Maybe they just got lucky in the regional, but they're going home now. 29-14 final. Ohio State takes game 2. So the Buckeyes, no trouble at all, were able to advance to the College Football World Series. Let's see if they were. I don't think they were undefeated. No, they did lose to North Carolina one time. So I don't know. I don't know their current record in the playoff. It's fine. They're going to the World Series. The next team to go to the World Series will either be Penn State or Mississippi State. Wow. All these games will be in State College, PA. There we are in Mississippi State. There we go. These teams are not too, overalls aren't too, they're pretty close, overalls. 86 overall for Penn State, 2 better than Miss State. 86 overall offense, 3 better than the Bulldogs, and they both have the same rated defense. Penn State's top players are Porter Jr., a corner, 92 overall. Strange, a tight end, 86 overall. And the wide receiver, Washington, 86 overall. Miss State's top players are Forbes, defensive back, cornerback, 89 overall. Will Rogers, quarterback, 86 overall. And Marks, the running back, 85 overall. This does look like it could be a good series.
We're in State College, Pennsylvania at Beaver Stadium. That's the site of our matchup today.
It's a little strange that one of these teams will be in the final 8. Big, quick score by Miss State. It is 14-3 right now. There is a PSU touchdown. After lots of scores, it is a 7-point game. 24-17. We're in the third quarter. Can Penn State? They do. Penn State scored on that drive. But then 2 quick touchdowns from Miss State. Wow, just so much scoring. I couldn't even speak what was going on fast enough. But Mississippi State walked away with a Game 1 victory, 41-38. Game 1's always the most important, because you can slip one game. Oh, Penn State had 2 turnovers. That explains it. If you win Game 1, if you slip in Game 2, it's not too big of a deal, because you still have Game 3, where you have a chance. It is always so difficult to find Mississippi State here. There they are, finally. A Miss State win puts them in the final 8. That's crazy. Penn State has to win these last 2 games. Maybe it'll be a struggle, maybe not. 108,000 people watching. I don't know the exact number. I think they're second biggest in the country. They're Beaver Stadium.
This place is packed.
Will someone score? Yes, Penn State does score the first points of the game. Mississippi State ties it at 7 apiece. Nothing much after that in the half. In the third quarter, Mississippi State gets a touchdown. Penn State scores a field goal. I don't know. Miss State leads by 3 points, 17-14. And is that how it finished? Oh my gosh, it is. Mississippi State wins Game 2. So they take a 2-0 lead and advance to the College Football World Series. Wow. I did not expect that. And on the road, no less. Crazy. SEC. Just means more. Haven't gone to a game 3 yet this video. We could see it happen in the Tennessee and Utah series. Tennessee is the home team. Utah is not the home team. I don't think they are. Let me make sure. Yeah, this is the Knoxville Super Regional. If Utah... Oh, interesting. They are a better overall. I don't know if we've seen the lower ranked team be a better overall. Taking another look at these stats. Utah a 91 overall. Tennessee only a 90. Both offenses are 91 overall, and Utah's defense is 3 overall. Ratings better than the Volunteer defense. Tennessee's top players are Mays, their center, 86 overall. Small, their running back, 86 overall. And Barron, their left end, in 86 overall. I'm shocked we aren't seeing Hendon Hooker and their wide receivers up here. I'm sure they're close behind. Utah's top players are Phillips III, their cornerback, 94 overall. We're seeing a lot of really good defensive backs. Thomas, their running back, is a 91 overall, and Daniels, their left tackle, is also a 91 overall.
Right next to the hill, it's Neyland Stadium, where its max capacity is one of the biggest in college football, well over 100,000.
Nothing much in terms of scoring in the first quarter. 0 points by both teams. There are 2 Utah touchdowns quickly before halftime. It took a 14-0 lead. There is a pair of Volunteer scores to make it a 4-point lead. There's a Utah field goal to make it a 20. Okay, now they're losing. I don't know what's happening. It looks like Tennessee won. Did they win? Yes, they did. 24-20. Tennessee Volunteers final. They take game 1, 1-0. We will go to game 2. A Volunteer win sends them to the College Football World Series. Just waiting for a second.
On the banks of the Tennessee River, we're in Knoxville, Tennessee.
It's an old game.
Neyland
It's not super
Stadium.
fast. Here we go. There's a Tennessee touchdown. There's a pair of them. 14-7 after a Utah touchdown. The score holds until the second quarter. Utah scores right before halftime to tie the game. There is a lead by Utah after halftime in the third quarter, but they missed the PAT. A Tennessee touchdown with a PAT takes a lead, but a Utah touchdown with a 2-point conversion is able to win it. I just talked a lot right there really fast. Utah won 28-21. We will go to game 3. I predicted it. So, series tied, 1 apiece. The winner goes to the College Football World Series. Here we go. Very good regional, super regional so far. Maybe we'll have a crazy overtime ending. I don't know. Maybe it'll be a blowout. Really close overalls, really good series.
We're in Tennessee, the Volunteer State, where these fans are going wild for the start of this game.
Oh, okay, that was bad. That was really bad. I did not mean to make that an onside kick. Hang with me. I will fix this. Okay, let's try that again.
We're in the largest football
Finally.
stadium south of the Mason-Dixon line. It's
That was a
Neyland
pain.
Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee.
I clicked the Y button on my controller. That was for an onside kick instead of the right button for the simulation screen. Here we are on the simulation screen. 3-0 Utah. 10-0 Utah in the second quarter now. It is 13-0. Tennessee down 2 possessions. Make it 3. Oh my gosh, Utah is running away with it. 34-7. 34-7. Tennessee did not come back from that. There the Utes go. And they advance to the College Football World Series. Tennessee left in the dust. No rushing yards, basically, for the Volunteers. Top player, Hendon Hooker, yeah. You didn't even throw a touchdown. Utah's running back had 150 yards and 3 touchdowns. How many turnovers were there? 2 by Tennessee. Still doesn't make up for it. Wow. So Utah going to the final 8. Now we do have the Clemson Super Regional. We have Clemson and USC. This is our final, or UCLA. That was a terrible mistake to make, but I did it. Clemson and USC. This is the final. I don't know what I'm doing. This is the sort of stuff I'd edit out if I were doing that. This is the final super regional of the video. And one of these 2 teams will be the final team to make it into the College Football World Series. I know I've said that a lot. I don't even care. Clemson, 5 overall ratings better than UCLA. The UCLA offense is 1 overall better than the Clemson offense. But the Clemson defense is 8 overall ratings better than the UCLA defense. So Clemson does have the advantage here, at least on paper. Breeze is Clemson's best player, 98 overall defensive tackle. Murphy is their second best player, a 94 overall left end. And Simpson is their third best player, a 94 overall right outside linebacker. UCLA's top players are Vaughn's, maybe that's right, maybe it's not. 90 overall strong safety. Muasa. I'm bad at names. He's an 88 overall middle linebacker, and Mariah, I don't know, 85 overall kicker. That's cool. Good for them.
We're live from Clemson, the biggest little town in South Carolina. We got a great college football matchup coming your way.
Here we go. UCLA, 7-0 early. Make it 7-3, 14-3 after a UCLA touchdown. It's an 11-point lead for the Bruins. In the second quarter, UCLA tacks on a couple more points. They have a 10-point lead after some Clemson scores. Now it is a 4-point lead after more Clemson scores. Now it is a 3-point deficit for the Bruins after another Clemson score. Could they hold on? I didn't see what happened at the last second. Oh my goodness, they did. UCLA scored a buzzer beater touchdown to take a lead at the last moment, and they beat Clemson by 4 points. Final 27-23. Bruins. Clemson has to win these last 2 games in order to advance. With a UCLA victory here, they go to the College Football World Series. That's wild. I don't think they are top 8 quality, final 8 quality. You know, it's a tournament though. I don't think Houston is one of the 8 best teams in the country. It's not why we're doing this. We're doing this for entertainment, not necessarily to determine who's actually the best. Because we know that probably Houston is not the best team in the country. And we know that Georgia, they are insanely good, but they didn't make it to the final 8. They lost to Oregon State. This is for entertainment, but it isn't scripted. I do all these videos one shot. UCLA 7-0 lead, 7-3 lead. I don't even know how I would script these videos. 14-3 lead for UCLA. It looks like last game almost. 14-point deficit for Clemson going into the fourth quarter. And, ooh, they are not going to come back from that. They almost did, actually. UCLA, oh my goodness, on the road in Death Valley, is able to pull off a second win in a row and beat Clemson 38-31. Let's look at these stats. No turnovers by either school. 500 yards on offense for Clemson and 400 for UCLA. DJ Uyangalele, that's like my favorite name to say, had 3 touchdowns. Insane amount of yards. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, the UCLA quarterback, he was not one of the top 3 best players. Neither of these quarterbacks were, strange to me. Had 4 touchdowns. That's bonkers. Clemson almost did come back. But there you have it. UCLA wins 2-0. And we have our final 8 teams. UCLA, Utah, Mississippi State, and Ohio State. One of them will be going to the finals. Then on the other side, we have Michigan, USC, Houston, and Oregon State. Absolutely crazy. We're gonna have a great final 8. Omaha videos on Saturday, championship videos on Sunday, and maybe Monday. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for watching the series. This has been great. I've had a great time doing this. Until the next one, peace.